Okay, welcome back to Arma3 tutorial on Combat Patrol. I'm going to take a look at location add, Combat Patrol location add, and Combat Patrol Asmath Blacklist. This is under the function F5 Systems Combat Patrol. Once you put your character down and the Combat Patrol in it, you can start the game. However, this map, Chernarus doesn't have, it's part of Chernarus, but it doesn't have towns listed. So you would go to Combat Control Location Add, put it down, where the town is or where the major buildings are. And I just named them so I could, mark them on the map. But once you start the mission, once you hit play scenario, this town will be added into the combat control. So you can take a desert map that doesn't have any towns, throw down some buildings. I assume it has to have buildings for these guys to spawn in. And then do a location add. And you'll be able to click on it and go there. You can see I've added several, 13, 15, something. Now, the Azmuth Blacklist. On Bystrica, this used to be ocean with Chernarus, but Bystrica added some stuff down here, some land. But there's only one way to cross, and it's on this bridge. I mean, unless you run off map and come around this way. But, if you were attacking Electro here, and the game puts you over here, it would be very difficult to get across. At first I had boats to do it, but I got into the Azmuth Blacklist, and what this is an azimuth on a compass. 360 being at the top north, 90 being east, 180 being south, 270 being west. So what you do is you grab the Azmuth Blacklist, you put it down somewhere, and then you divide the compass, just break the compass apart and blacklist anything in this area. So you will not start and you will not end a mission on this side of the island or on this side of the river, let's say. You could do that, for, let's see, find a good place here. Yeah, maybe you don't want to start in an open field, so you could throw an azimuth down from, let's say, 0 to 180. That means you will not start over here. And you could put an azimuth down of 180 to, I don't know, maybe 265, 260. So you won't start anywhere here. I mean, you might start here or here, but try to keep, it does put you into the, well, here's a good example. Blacklist everything from 270 to 0, 360, 270 to 360, and everything from 90 to 180. That way you're more apt to start in the woods and not in an open field. That's what Blacklist Azimuth is. You can see I did it on Chernarus, Chernogorsk. I just blacklisted everything south from 90 to 180 and then from 180 to 270. And now typically I start up here somewhere, right here. So that's pretty good. That's 1,000 meters out, So I just quickly ran into the woods. But I could blacklist this too as well. But I mean, I assume you could put 2 or 3 down. You could put one here and then one here. Don't start anywhere from 230 to 270, and then from 270 to 300. That way you're not starting in an open field. More than likely you'll start and end over here somewhere. So that's what the Blacklist, Azmuth Blacklist is. Here, I'll show you the I did it from 90 to 180 and then from 180 to 270. So everything south on the compass from, south is blacklisted. On Electro, I did 45 to 180. So 45 degrees to 180, everything right here. And then from 180 to 230, so from 180 to about 230. Now I guess it could put me over here, and that's just a chance I have to take, but mainly it's putting me up in here somewhere. I did another one here. Yeah, 90 to 180, 180 to 270. Just simple compass headings. So everything south I will not start or end. So I'll start up, definitely start in the woods. But anyway, that is the at location, and you could remove a location if there is a town that you do not want to show up. Like for instance, these three down here, if you don't want to put in the Black Asmath, just tell them you don't want to go there. Just remove that city, remove that city. If the cities are listed, remove everything in this area. Reposition, I guess that's if the town is listed as Electro here, and you want to reposition so that you're fighting over here in the train station. You could reposition it so that it puts the guys over here and not over here in the middle of town. I haven't tested that, I don't know. But that is a short tutorial on how to use the ad location and the Asmath Blacklist. Let's go ahead and do a mission and see if Chernogorsk puts us up in here again.
Be advised, support units are now on standby. Out.
So we can click on Chernogorsk, and remember, see, there's nothing down here. And it was very difficult for me to get across the bridge, so I just said, okay, I gotta put myself up in here somewhere. Azmuth Blacklist did the trick. In 15 seconds, we'll start this one. I threw down some support howitzer down there, some artillery.
Gambler, you're clear to proceed. Good luck. Battle range out.
Okay, I've got my guys set to not fire unless fired upon, and it does look like we're up in the trees again. Same side.
Rifleman, half a click, bearing 135.
Yeah, they might start shooting if I didn't set them to, don't fire unless fired upon. I do that in the editor. But we can see on the map, right here is where I am. And it did not start me down here. Oh, it did put an exfil over here though. Now that's not right. That's not right because my guys will not cross this bridge for some reason. So I don't like this exfil trait. I may have to look into Blacklist. It's not supposed to put anything from 90 degrees to 180.
Eyes on target. Ready to fire. Rifleman, 600 meters, bearing 135. Ready to fire. Target acquired. Target in sight.
I may have to look at that because in order for me to win, I have to get all of my guys over here. All of them. Not just me. All of them. My whole team. Unless they die, of course. Now, there is a transport. I did use it one time. It's a support where a helicopter, you tell the helicopter to come and pick you up here, and then you tell it to take you somewhere. So it's very definite that I could use that to escape and, board my guys on the helicopter. Again, I may have to put boats down, you know, to get across, because those guys just will not cross the bridge.
Man, half a click south.
AI just won't cross the bridge.
Eyes on target.
Oh, got a guy here.
Movement. Soldier, 300 meters, bearing 150.
I'm gonna tell them to open fire. They're gonna
Target
open
in
fire.
sight. I see movement. Man, half a click
They
south.
got him.
Man, 700 bearing 135. Enemy spotted. Soldier, 300 meters, south.
And now we're getting shot at.
Ready to fire.
No, we're just gonna get out. Shoot and move. Shoot and move.
Target acquired. Eyes on target. Go! Roger that. Target acquired. Target acquired. Man, half a click, south. Man, half a click, southwest. Soldier, half a click, south.
Guess I'll call in
Half a click, southeast.
some air support here. We'll use a Blackfoot. We'll come in the area here.
Roger. Coordinates received. CAS is inbound. Rifleman, half a click, southeast.
Half a click. That's 500 meters. That's just not.
Ready to fire. Man, half a
Looking for
click,
my
southwest.
close air support here. Looking for close air support. I hear it. There it is. He'll fly over the area, then come down kind of low, and then shoot some guys. Also, we could
Target acquired. Ready to fire.
use artillery strikes to. We use mortars. We use smoke shells. We'll throw about 6 down right here to cover us.
Ordnance is inbound. Out. Soldier, 600 meters, southeast.
I'm gonna grab my medic and tell him to come up here.
On the way. Target in sight. Soldier, 400 meters, southwest. Soldier, 400 meters, southwest. Round complete. Eyes on target. Out.
Where are
Ready.
you, buddy? Okay, here he is. Here's my medic. He'll stay with me.
Flash. Out. Copy. Cover me. Moving. Target acquired. On the move.
Smoke shells should start coming down.
Moving. Covering fire. Covering. Go. Eyes on target. Eyes on target.
Yeah, I got a couple of guys way out there. Okay, there's the smoke. That could mask our escape and evasion, our maneuvering.
Ready to fire.
So, lots of smoke shells right there. Of course, we could throw them on
Fire.
anywhere on their position or something, but we'll move on out. Call in some heavy mechanized units. I don't want to use artillery in the town because of the laws of war.
Fire.
I don't want to take these people's lives away from them. There are, I didn't put any civilians down, but maybe there are civilians in the town, and we don't want to damage anything. But anyway, that's what the Blacklist Azmuth is for. I don't know why it told me to escape to over here. I may have to put that helicopter transport in just in case on some of these maps where I don't have a crossing point to get over to. But I'll do what I can with the Asmath here. 90 to 180. Yeah, it's 90 degrees to 180, and then from 180 to 270. It should not have put that exfil right there. Might be able to move that up a little bit, save it. Or I can put in a support unit, and it's that transportation helicopter, and use it. What you'd essentially do is go to the map, tell him to come pick you up here. Then you run to that place, get on your helicopter, and then you tell him to go here, get out of the helicopter, and then get to your exfil. I mean, that might work. I'm just trying to figure out ways to get things to work a little better. But anyway, I hope you like this video.